To any high schoolers that might wind up seeing this, credit cards when you turn 18 are a good idea. However, don't rely on them. Because if you rely too heavily on credit cards while you're working a minimum wage job or just going through college, you're going to be stuck with a lot of debt. And that's not always a good thing. Like, it can be a decent, it can be a good thing sometimes to have credit. But if you're relying on it, that's not a good thing. Speaking from my personal experience, it takes a lot to get yourself out of debt. I don't want to go into specifics, but basically over the next 6 months, I'm going to be working 14 to 16 hours every single day, 6 days a week, to get myself completely out of debt so that I can start building my savings and trying to get a much better job that I can actually make a career from. So this is my biggest advice, is do everything in your power to accumulate savings now and keep yourself out of debt. If you have a credit card when you turn 18, use it for gas and stuff. If you have emergency expenses, it's good to have for those. But make sure you can pay them off and that you don't accumulate too much debt, because it can really bite you. And also, to anyone that follows me or sees my videos, it's never too late to get yourself out of debt. It's really hard, especially if you have a lot of debt. But if you drop your social life and just your life in general to basically nothing, and you completely grind working, if you have multiple jobs or however you're making money, start tackling your debt as soon as possible and as much as possible, because you will get to where you need to be. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.